And he knocked on the door. She wouldn't let him in. He tried doctors, he tried priests, nothing. Finally, he gave up, and he put on the disguise of another young man. And he hung out with all the others. And the next time she went to market, he was right by her side, checking her out the whole time. He carried the heaviest parcels on the way back. And as he watched her go into her house, he said to himself, I want that one. So that night, when everyone was gone, the devil dropped his disguise, and in his true shape, he whisked himself into her bedroom, and with a flash of crimson smoke, there he was. She said, what do you want? You can't drag me away. He said, I'm not that sort of man. Don't believe the stories you hear. You're right, I can't take you against your will. I've come to invite you. You come to hell with me, and you will be the center of attention. She smiled. She said, I don't have to go to hell for that. I have that right here. The devil said, oh really? And he picked up a mirror. And he gave it to her. He said, now look in that mirror. He says, how long do you think that face of yours will last? 15, maybe 20 years before the wrinkles start. Things start to sag. You come to hell with me, and your beauty will last until the last star falls from the sky. You will be beautiful forever. Now, for a moment, she was tempted. It's not a bad offer, huh? Eternal beauty. But then she remembered what it was she wanted most. And she asked the devil, and she said, is there love down there? Lady, we're talking hell. Right? There is no love in heaven. She said, well, then I'm not going. Is that your final answer? By this time, the devil was getting annoyed. He said, fine, I can't take you, it's true. But I can't take your beauty, and I will. Just like that, he took her beauty. And he went back down to hell, and he tore it up into bright, shiny pieces, and he tacked it up on the walls all around. And you know, it brightened up the place just fine. And a year went by, and one day the devil is thinking about that young woman, wondering how she's doing, huh? So that night he went up and he peeked into the window of her house. And there she was sitting at her table, ugly as an old boot. But there was a candle burning, and in the warm glow of the candle, the devil could see that sitting across from her was a young man as ugly as she was. And beside them on the floor, there was a cradle. And in that cradle was one really ugly baby. But there was so much love in that room that it struck the devil like a blow to the face. And he staggered back and he said, I'll never understand this if I live to be as old as the sun. And he stomped back down to hell, and he tore off all that beauty, and he crumbled it into a ball, and he threw it out the window. where it floated up into a dark corner of the sky and found a more useful purpose by becoming a bright, new, shining,